everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Google wants to find not now, Google Chrome. What's up, everybody? Got in a little early today. All right, we're running good. Hold on one second. All right. Big one. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome. Got to throw my glasses on. Got a big week. I figured let's pop in a little early. New England just scored a touchdown. We just had some last-minute fantasy. Jags and Patriots out in London. Just saw New England get on the board, and I kind of felt this game being a tough one. A few things I was looking at before that was Demario Douglas. I grabbed him off waivers, but I was afraid to start him. But I saw him, and Jacksonville's just a rat team this year. Jacksonville's a rat team, and we just got to stay away. But first of all, happy Sunday. Friday was a fun one. We got a lot of stuff to look forward to. It's going to be a fun week. Got Davante Adams on the Jets. That game's tonight. Russell Wilson looks like he's the starter. Amari Cooper on Buffalo. That's a big question. How much is Amari Cooper going to play? I think they got to have him on the field. He might have a couple, few less reps on the field if his normal percent. I'll tell you now because I have him on my team. If you look at Cooper, if he's normally on the field, snap percentage, 82%, 82, 90, 88. Okay, that's what he usually is. I expect him to be 65. I mean, no crazy drop off. Maybe he doesn't know everything, but I expect Cooper's snap percentage to be 65 or higher. He was 82 the last 2 weeks for Cleveland. So give me 65 or 70, and I'm still going to start him because the White Moose, that's my nickname for him, Josh Allen. I think they're going to get Cooper the ball. And Tennessee, there's a couple things. I got some nuggets on these games, boys. We're getting right into some stuff. That's why I come on early today, so I could tell you what I have, and I'm not ignoring commenters. So I have a couple things. The Buffalo-Tennessee game, Tennessee's got the best defense in the NFL in yards per game allowed. Tennessee's number one in the whole league, 248 yards allowed. So I think Buffalo is going to have, they have no choice but to implement Amari Cooper. He got there in plenty of time. It's the NFL. I've seen guys join teams that weren't Davante Adams and Rodgers, just join new teams. And they must have codes or signals and shit because I've seen guys get on the field and run a lot of routes. I think when Beckham came over to the Rams, he had a high snap percentage game right away. It's not that hard to tell the receiver what routes, especially if the other guys on the field are good teammates. Right after the huddle, they tell him what he's running. Most players know every route. If I'm a receiver, I know his route tree, his because there's the Z, the X, the Y, which is the slot. The Z is the furthest receiver out. The X is the one who's got to be off the line when he goes to this to the ref. Hey, am I good? You ever see the guy go the receiver line up and go, hey, am I good? That's the X. Then the guy in between the slot, St. Brown, the Y. But St. Brown's really a couple different things. But I love when the tight ends line up as wideouts. So anyway, Tennessee, number one D, they're stingy. But Will Levis, he had 95 yards passing last week. They stink. DeAndre Hopkins hasn't even been really practicing. I don't know about them. What else we got? Pats, Jags are on now. Houston, Green Bay. That's a good one. We got 4. What do we got? 4 games with teams 500 or better. That's a lot. 4 games where everybody's 500 or better. Let's see if we can find them. It's probably pretty easy. Houston, Green Bay. That's one. Wow, that's a nice game. The Texans are at Green Bay today. They're an underdog, and I just feel like Love, to me, does not look like he's going to be a great passer in the league. I feel he's going to have hot streaks, but I see a guy that's prone for turnovers. I see a guy that makes big plays, but I don't know. I kind of like Houston today with an additional 10 on a 3-team teaser. I don't think Houston's going to get blown out by anyone. I don't see it. Not now. Week 7, maybe a week 1, something like that. Hey, Bogo, what's up? Oh man, Deontay Johnson's a good player. You know what? What's his injury? Because I read an article about Deontay Johnson last night that they said that he might be a trade option. Like a really good team wants him, and they're gonna make him like the guy. Like if he ever goes to like a Chiefs or something, like oh my god, like that, then he'll go way up. He's kind of a number 1. We got to see his exact injury. Let me check that out. Play Wandale. Oh, you know what? I love Wandale Robinson. I would probably play Wandale because Wandale's floor, his absolute low is so high. A bad game for him is if he only catches 6 balls, but only makes it like 45 yards because he caught a bunch of short ones and didn't break out. That's like 10 point something. You know, worst case scenario. Like Wandale, I feel that he had his biggest games this season. Ankle, ribs, and hamstring. Oh, then that's real shit. Yeah, that's definitely no brainer. No brainer. Wandale. I got Wandale in 2 or all 3. I'm in 3 fantasy leagues. I'm gonna give you my lineup where Wandale is, where I find him. All right, the league, my local league, with my boys down here. Wandale's in my flex. Wandale and Amari Cooper. All right, so I got Wandale. I sat Demario Douglas. I sat Singletary and Tracy because I don't know which way. I don't know who's who yet right today. That's a tough one. I love the fact that I have Tracy because I had Singletary, but I'm hoping I see some separation in who I could maybe play, if any of them. But okay, that's one league. I got Wandale, and look at this. Let me read you Wandale real quick. Watch this. How could you not start this guy? These are his numbers. I'm going to go from last week and then I'll go backwards. Last week, 11 targets, 5 catches for 50 yards. 10. That was his low. 5 for 50. That's the floor for Wandale. Seattle 2 weeks ago. 9 targets, 6 catch. Damn, I'm even my shit is even blurry with my readers. I want to cry. That's middle age. Now I got to get stronger cheaters. Oh, Wandale 2 weeks ago, 9 catches, 6 receptions, 36 yards, 16. Oh, he got a touchdown. You see that? 3 weeks ago, 14 targets, 11 catches, 71 yards. That's a big one. The week before that, 8 targets, 7 catches. Here's game 1, 6 for 44, 2 for 18, 7 for 61, 11 for 71, 6 for 36, 5 for 50. That's tough, man. That's high receptions. How far is he in receptions in the league? He's got to be in the top 15. He's got to be. I'm checking right now. I'll have that in 1 second. I got to see where Wandale Robinson is in receptions. League leaders. Here we go. Stats. Receivers. I'll have this in 1 second. He's got to be 15 or better. Receptions. Here we go. Robinson. Wow. 4th. He's 4th in the whole NFL. Maron. Wandale Robinson. 4. You got to start him. The proof is right there. He's got 37 catches. Wow. For 280. That's a little low but he's a slot receiver. He's the glue. Wandale is the glue. And that's why people didn't understand. Listen to me here. This is important. Wandale's numbers are going to be better with Neighbors on the field. Neighbors is like Tyreek Hill, super fast, vertical. They got to respect that. And they got to double them sometimes. And that's where Wandale does his damage. Wandale for 7, Wandale for 8, Wandale. You get what I'm saying? With no Neighbors, the defense sucks in. And where does it suck into? Where Wandale operates. So today Wandale will do better than he's done without Neighbors. So that's another reason we go with Wandale. Bolo, I'm so happy you dropped in, man. Got me going this morning. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. I like that. I like that. Good stuff. Yeah, no, you know what? Wandell has, here's what it is about Wandell. He doesn't get big yards per catch because he works inside the numbers, inside the hashes. That's what he does, but he doesn't do the other. Some guys work inside the hashes, they go outside, like St. Brown could really do it all. Wandell's a real slot receiver, but that's okay. But you're not like, here's the example of a shitty slot receiver, Jarvis Landry. Remember him with Miami? Oh, it's Jarvis Landry. 2 for 20. Wandell's getting 5-6 catches a game. He's got 37 catches. So it's starting to be proven that he's a good NFL player. I could see this kid having like a 10-year career. Like you know how Tyler Lockett is out there in his early 30s for Seattle? Like, damn, Tyler Lockett. Like, I could see Wandell being in the league for a long time. I like that kid a lot. League leaders in receptions, Godwin 43, Garrett Wilson 41. Wow. That's the quietest number 2 reception guy in the league ever. Sometimes stats lie. Like Garrett Wilson, for guys who have him on fantasy this year, they're not that happy. I haven't spoken to anyone that said, I got Garrett Wilson. I'm killing it this year, dog. Huh. London 338. Diggs 37. Fucking Diggs. Excuse my language. That was the first F-bomb. I made it 11 and a half minutes. Bogo, I hope you win. I hope you win your matchup today, man. Hope you win. Oh, Kamara's up there. 30. Oh, Neighbors and Robinson are right next to each other. Robinson's got 37. Neighbors has 35. I'll tell you what. If Jones sucks so bad, who's throwing these guys all these balls? Jones. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm so upset. We're gonna talk about the Giants, Philadelphia. I got nuggets. For every game. I want to talk about the Giants for a second. I'm so upset. The Giants left tackle is out today. The left tackle is out. I kind of like the Giants today. I'm back. I almost threw my Giants sweatshirt on, but I feel like I get a little hot in here. So I didn't. But I'm feeling the Giants the way they've been playing. And it was very deflating to see that they lost the left tackle. So I don't know. I'm tempted, though. I am tempted to do a little something. I got a couple bets in already, but most of them, I got a nice 10-point teaser. I threw 5 teams and a 10-point teaser. They gave me like 250 the odds, plus 250. Let me see what I got on the Giants. Where the hell are the Giants? Oh, there we go. The Giants' run D is the second worst in the NFL. That hurts. See, I got a couple things written down that we should kind of lean on with the bets. The Eagles got Saquon Barkley. Now, the reason I was calling Sirianni a jerk-off the other day is because you see how John Harbaugh started the season with Henry? Barely even ran him. The Ravens were 0-2. It's like, oh, what's wrong with Baltimore? They were preserving him. Now when they're running him, they're killing everybody. Nick Sirianni, like, I think he went right to Saquon right away. Oh, he had 3 times the big splash in the first game. Now it looks like Philly's, I don't know. They looked a little shaky against a bad Cleveland team last week. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not hating on them. I think AJ Brown is one of the most unique weapons in the whole NFL. But I need to see more. Like Jalen Hurts, a couple weeks ago, there was a stat that since his day in the Super Bowl, he led the NFL in turnovers, total turnovers. That's crazy. I got to give this a share. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to give this a share right now on 2 platforms, and then we keep rocking. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Putting the shit on Twitter real quick. And then we get back. So, listen, there's another problem with the Giants, too, it's bothering me. The backfield. I had Singletary. I have Montgomery and Najee Harris as my backs. I punted on running backs, but I struck gold with Montgomery. And then Harris was going to be my other back. And what happened? The first 4 or 5 games, Najee Harris. Hold on, let me just forward this. It's hard for me to do the typing, the texting the words right. 1 second. Najee Harris hurting me all season with high carries, low yards. I put him on the bench last week. He turns into fucking Jim Brown. Hey, T Rich, what are you doing? Yeah, Najee turned into Jim Brown last week. So that's why my nuts are in a vice, so to speak. My nuts are in a vice this week. I'm scared. I'm shaky. I'm making wrong decisions. And then after I make the wrong decision, the back. Oh, that's another story. I'll tell you about that. The wrong decisions lead to indecision. Now I'm doing indecision. Fucking shit. I don't know. I'm scared today. I'm scared. I got decisions. I'm holding out Marvin Harrison, but now they said he's a full go for tomorrow night. I'm gonna start him. Picked up Wilson, the kid, just in case Marvin didn't go. I don't want to get all screwed up with a Lad McConkey right now. I don't have time for a Demario Douglas not showing up in London, maybe. Although I like him. You see the problem? I'm getting scared, T-Rich. I'm scared today. I don't feel like the NOOCH today. I don't feel like the NOOCH right now. I don't have that confidence. I picked up Demario Douglas because I saw a little something. I sat up in my chair last week a couple times. Drake May seems to have a very big arm. I don't know much about him. I don't bullshit. So I watched a couple throws. I was like, oh shit. Then I know Jacksonville is our rat team this year. You got to identify the rat teams. We got to watch with Jacksonville. Why? They're a rat team this year. I don't. It's historic. So I'm not. ATN's out. All that stuff. So I knew that could be a stinker game, and I was afraid to mess around with Demario Douglas. But that would have been the shot that I took today. What's his line right now? I'm watching the pregame. I'm not even watching that stinker. I don't want to hurt my eyes before the 1 o'clock. I'm doing all pregame. Let me know what's going on with Jacksonville. I got Evan Ingram. Now that's another. Thank God. Hey, you see how things change? We got to exercise patience in fantasy. I had Dalton Kincaid as in my mind as like Rob Gronkowski this year, and I had Evan Ingram because he had a great year last year after 6 injury-riddled seasons in a row before that. Evan Ingram's been an injury-prone guy his whole life. He came back last year, had 114 catches. That was the guy the Giants tried to draft. The guy last year. The Giants drafted Evan Ingram. He was on the Giants. So Kincaid has never done it. But sometimes when you add a guy like Cooper, it opens everything up. Like, it might not go that way. But my point is, I'm starting Evan Ingram at tight end right now, and it's not even fucking close. It's not even close. Like, sometimes you got to take your heart out of it. I want Kincaid to be that guy, but he's not getting the volume that Ingram's getting. And Ingram's a more polished tight end right now, even by a little bit. I'll tell you what, people think Brock Purdy is just an efficient guy. He's second in the whole NFL in down the field passing, yards per game. I think he might have the most 20-yard completions. Brock Purdy he's a nice quarterback. That's going to be a tough game. Kansas City 5-0. We got 4 games on the slate this week where everybody's over 500. Kansas City, San Fran, 500 or better. Kansas City, San Fran's a nice one. I'm very curious to keep watching these Chiefs. 5-0. The way they came out, the way the Chiefs came out last game, when they came out like pass, and the way Andy Reid called those plays, those quick rocket screens, the bubble screens, the 2 air yards. Let's get a screen to Juju with 3 blockers in front of him. It's like a running play for a running back. You throw it to him real quick, then he makes the play. Like who the hell did they play? Who did the Chiefs play? The Saints. They had the Saints on their heels so bad that when they came out in the third quarter, the Saints were on their heels, ready to try to stop all that shit, and then they just ran Kareem Hunt right down their throat. That's a guy we should look at, maybe. Kareem Hunt. Fat Andy is so good at switching it up on the play calls. I mean, Kareem Hunt's the guy there, right? Kareem Hunt is the number one no matter what now. And he looks like one of the freshest 29-year-olds that I've ever seen in my life as a running back. Real fresh. Hunt looks good. Kareem Hunt, he's starting in my flex. Let's see. Daniels, Harris, Montgomery. I got Najee. He turned into Jim Brown last week, and I had him on the bench. Hopefully he's just give me a decent game today, Najee. Montgomery's been like my MVP. St. Brown and Evans. Evans goes tomorrow night. Doubleheader tomorrow night, guys. Ingram. All right. Evan Ingram's got 2 for 21 already. See, he's so solid. Evan Ingram, first quarter. Is it first quarter? Yeah, first quarter. He's got his 4 on pace for about 16. If Evan Ingram stays healthy. What's up, Ryan? Good morning, buddy. Pick one to start in the flex. Watson, Green Bay, nice player. Carmelo loves Watson. A-Chain, very nice player. Is he fully healthy, A-Chain? Mason, tough. Brown, I just read something on Brown that he is the no doubt, like he's taken over as the number one in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got the Browns today. That's why you're going to have to look at that just for the favorable matchup. And then Aaron Jones, wow, look at this. That's a good problem. Pick one to start in the flex. Man, only one. Okay, Watson, we'll leave him out. A-Chain, the team is hurting right now. We'll leave him out. Mason against the Chiefs, possibly. Brown, Jones. Jones is playing Detroit. I got a feeling Detroit might put it on Minnesota today, mate. I don't. You know what? I wanna tell you to take a shot on Brown. I've just been reading so much on him that he's the number one definite in Cincinnati. Let's check this out for a second. We know you can't go wrong with a guy like Mason. So solid. Jones, so solid. Hey, Dar. What's up? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Jones is solid. Okay, let's just look at their recents. Here we go. All right, Jones is coming off the bye, so he should be okay. He's probably, man, expected to play. He came off a hamstring. All right, he's questionable. So Jones and Mason are the obvious ones, right? But I would take a shot on Brown today because he could get in the end zone a couple times, I think. I think Cincinnati could put up 35, 40 something on Cleveland, and you might have a chance for the highest ceiling maybe. Brown's gonna get a lot. Let's see his usage. Let's just check Brown's usage. I know he's the number one, no doubt now in Cincinnati. Here we go. Snap percentage last game, 62%. That's nice and high. 14.4 fantasy points, 10 attempts, 53 yards, and a touchdown. 2 catches, 11. I don't know if that's enough. Oh, I don't know if you could sit Mason and Jones. Jones, you know what? We can't overthink this one, Ryan. It's Jones. Jones is the best all-around back. He tore shit up in fantasy all year when he was playing. You can't bench Aaron Jones. If a guy's going to play, we can't be doctors and shit. Like, he was hurt. Now he's playing. That's football. Everybody's banged up. Like, we got it. Like, sometimes I get screwed up and I look at that too much. Julio Jones for 10 straight years when I was in like my 20s, late 20s, I'd say. Julio Jones for 10 years straight almost, it felt like, had an injured toe and was questionable or doubtful every week. And it like people like would bench him, and then all of a sudden he's got like 9 for 190, 3 touchdowns, like crazy stuff. It was always like he was dying before the game. Dying. So go Jones. He's back. Go Jones. And win that matchup. That's really the highest ceiling. Brown's not the back that Jones is anyway. He's the number one because he is now. I don't like to do that shit, really. So I'm going against, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go with the best football player. You know? Right. With a Julio Jones, that motherfucker had a bad toe every Sunday. I think I went from like 27 to like 35, and that guy's toe never got better, but he never slowed down, and then he finally did. Oh, let me read some of the NOOCH nuggets while we're waiting for everybody to get here. I got some good ones for the games. Some of them, it's like, holy shit, I got some good ones. Ready for this one? I didn't even look down because I got a little comprehension. I'm not that much ADD. Little McVay, Sean McVay. He's today, he's going for his 79th win to be the all-time winningest coach of the Rams. He's to tie John Robinson. John Robinson was my buddy Joey Harrow's coach at UNLV. Our running back in high school, he went to UNLV on a scholarship. Great tailback. John Robinson was the coach. If McVay wins today, he passes John Robinson because Robinson used to coach the Rams, and then he coached UNLV later on when we were in college. But McVay is going for his 79th win, and here's the little fact about that. He would only be the second guy ever to be the winningest coach in the franchise history under 40 years old. Who's the other guy? Who is it? That's the trivia question. McVay's going to be the all-time winningest coach of the Rams after today if he wins. He's 38 years old. The only other guy to be the winningest coach of his franchise under 40 was who? Don't ever fuck around over here. This is the best show. Let's go. Who is it? John Madden. John Madden. Madden. Everybody plays Madden. Madden was the winningest coach ever of the Oakland Raiders by the time he was 40. And that's a hell of a stat for McVay. Now let me read the rest of my nuggets. Excuse me. What do we got here? I got a couple things to say too. I want to go down the line in a speed round here. I want to tell you what I'm thinking about the games, and that might spark you guys to tell me what you're looking at. But here's what I got. Right. Hold on. Where do I want to start? I don't know. Let me start with the Raiders-Rams since we talked about the little guy. Raiders-Rams. The Raiders are 6.5-point dog at the Rams. We know the Raiders stink. They just lost Devontae. We know Minshew's not even quarterbacking anymore. Bowers, number one in the whole NFL for all tight ends and catches, 37 and yards, 384. Brock leads all tight ends. Cooper Kupp return game. I don't think so. I don't know. Is Cooper Kupp returning because they got a quick turnaround? The Rams play again Thursday. The Rams play Thursday this week. So the little guy might hold Cooper Kupp today. Hope he does. So T. Rich loses. Ooh, yeah. Where are we here? Yeah, the cheaters are getting a little blurry. Very, very, very dejected that I'm blurry with the readers. McVay going for the 79th win. John Robinson. Rams worst D. Passer rating allowed. When you play against the Rams, you become fucking Joe Montana, bait. That's what this says. Oh, hey, Heather. He's not returning, huh? Okay. All right. So Cooper Kupp is out. That's good for people that are playing against T-Rich in our league. Yeah, I knew with the quick turnaround there was a good shot. If they weren't playing until Sunday or Monday next week, I think he could have went. Carolina versus Washington. Ready, guys? This is a very, very important game. Here's why. The Jaden Daniels hype machine train is going to go through the roof after today. The MVP of the league is up in the air right now. The MVP. This kid's a rookie. The last rookie that won MVP was Jim Brown. It's all I'm saying is right now it's 18 weeks in the season. The closer we get to week 9, somebody's gonna be the MVP at the halfway point. Week 9. We're at week 7 right now. Washington's got Carolina right now today. They're 8.5-point favorite at home against Carolina. Carolina's they're last in everything. Let's see. Let's look at their stats. Carolina last in defense. Washington offense 378 yards a game, 29.7 points. Number 2 in the NFL in points. Number 5 in yards. Washington's defense is injured. Their whole defensive line. Washington's defensive line is injured. I thought that was Carolina. Carolina's number 8 in rushing since they've been with Andy Dalton. You know what? This game has a high score all over it. The over-under is 51.5. I want to look into this game. If Jaden Daniels has a good game this week, which he probably will, he might be the front runner for the MVP, guys. That's crazy. The MVP doesn't have to have 6 stats. Lamar had the MVP last year. I think Lamar had like 16 touchdown passes with like 4 weeks left. Like I've seen guys with like 50 touchdown passes. I love little McVay. McVay's a good coach, man. I make fun of him just to be funny, but he's a good coach. Oh, I got Daniels too, Heather. Oh, I got Daniels. I got Daniels in all 3 leagues, and I got him by accident in one league. I had Tua as my starting quarterback in Carmelo's league. He went down, and then here's why fantasy gets tricky. Somebody dropped Jaden Daniels in my league after like 2 weeks, and you say why? And once I looked, I get it. He had Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is ranked as one of the highest quarterbacks, and he needed to make roster moves. He had injuries, and he couldn't keep 2 quarterbacks at that time. So he dropped Daniels. And me being the bloodhound that I am, I got him. I'm happy I do. But, like, you never know. See, that's where it doesn't pay to draft I guess, like, if you really like Daniels this year, maybe draft him first. I'm lucky. I drafted. Now, did I draft Daniels as my first quarterback in any league? No. I drafted that one. The other league, I drafted Anthony Richardson. And then I took Daniels because I like Daniels. And if anything went south with Anthony Richardson, I got Daniels. It went south with Anthony Richardson. And then the third league, I had the Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison double. You know how that we say double binger. I had the double binger. And but then when Daniels started coming on, I was like, okay, it's cool to have them both, but I think Daniels is showing me stuff that like it might be special. And so then we threw him in over there. Now we got Daniels in all 3. I want to see some stats on Daniels. I'm so happy that Baltimore beat Washington the other day because they were don't bash Lamar just because you like Daniels. That's not right. Like they bash Lamar. All right, let's see what they're saying about the Washington game. That Washington game to me I don't see them losing. We're going to start talking about bets. I want to go over some teasers. Drake May. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong game. I'm listening to Rex Ryan screaming about the Jets. I can't believe we got that game tonight, guys. Jets Pittsburgh is a beauty. Beauty. Hey, Thomas. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, buddy. Happy Sunday. Getting the boys in here. Everybody's in here. I tell you what, that's why I put Russ. That's why I put Russ's fat ass on the cover. Yeah, I saw Russ boxing this summer. He looked like Larry Holmes, man. He looks like he's getting old. He looks like he's getting a little old. Not everybody ages like LeBron. Russ has been looking like he's got a load of poop in his pants when he's running, like looking a little slow. Like I think it's set up for the Jets today. Once we get around 11:30, 11 o'clock, we're going to get really into the bets. But I tell you what, if today's not set up for the Jets, snarky bastard Rodgers, he's got his boy back, Devontae Adams. The Jets are 2-4. Do you realize that? The Jets are 2-4. Urgency makes you play a little sharper. Devontae Adams is going to catch at least 4 where there's like 1 air yard that happens. Like, hey, 1 air yard to you. Go run. Like a receiver, quick receiver screen. There'll be about 4 of them on the fly that go right to Devontae just from audible. Just a quick like, hey, right to Devontae. So he's going to get 4 like, here you go, and I do shit on my own. Here you go. Rodgers is going to get him 4 of those today. and then he'll catch probably 2 or 3 during the game downfield. So I'm expecting Devontae Adams to come down with 6 or 7 today. I don't. If Devontae Adams ever had less than, I would faint if he had less than 5. 5 is Faintville. Johnny Faintville, they call me. 5 catches, I would faint. 6 catches, I'm just woozy. Hold me up. I believe 6 could happen. 7, wouldn't be surprised. 7's a little rough. I think 6 is the number we'd want to go for. 6. Half PPR. Half point first down. Oh, I like that. Murray or Stroud. I read it how you typed it. Shroud. Who's that? Matt Schaub? Remember Matt Schaub for the Texans? you're getting me tongue-tied, Thomas. Her Schaub. Murray or Shroud. You know what? The little guy, he's got Marvin Harrison back tomorrow night. The Chargers are a tough team. You know what? I never trust the little guy fully. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. But I would go Stroud. 2 running backs. And 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Aaron Jones, Robinson Jr., Walker. Okay. Well, Thomas, I'm afraid of this one. I got a good memory, Thomas. Kenneth Walker got us a few weeks ago. Oh, okay. Listen, Aaron Jones is a premium player that's been tearing the shit out of the NFL when he's playing. If the guy's playing, we're not doctors. We can't assume that he's not healthy. They say he's healthy. He's Aaron Jones, damn it, right? Right or wrong? Sometimes you got to use common sense and logic. He's Aaron Jones, damn it. Look at his log. So we got to play Aaron Jones. And, man, Robinson Jr. is a good runner for Washington. And Walker's a damn good runner, too. Who's Seattle playing? Seattle's got a chance to – Atlanta. Tissue paper, Atlanta. The Falcons are fugazi today, I think. I get on a kick, and I believe it so much. I would go with Kenneth Walker because I'm a little shell-shocked, too. When he's healthy, is he healthy? How's the health of Robinson and Walker? Let's see the workloads on these two. I could get it in 1 second. I love our Sleepers app. Break it down in 1 second. All right, Robinson Jr. I want to look at his snap percentages. How much is he on the field? And then we're going to look at Walker. Aaron Jones is a definite. All right, snap percentage last week. Whoa, 34%. What, did he break a leg? Why was he on the field only 34%? The weeks before, 63, 76, 60%. That's more like it. Did something happen to Robinson Jr.? Let me look. Knee. Expected to play. Knee? Oh, get him out of here. Expected to play. We don't even need to mess around with that. We got Kenneth Walker, right? There you go. Sometimes the decision makes itself for you. We don't mess around here. Let me look at Walker. Let's check out Kenneth Walker. They're going to say healthy as a horse. Healthy as a farging horse, Thomas. Illness. Oh, Kenneth Walker's sick. Oh, illness downgraded to questionable. Holy sugar. Kenneth Walker. We got to break this. Hey, guys, like, share. Hit that like button real quick. Bang, like it. Woo. Kenneth Walker. Damn. Now what? Kenneth Walker sick or Robinson Jr. knee? All right, let's read this. Due to an illness, and now this is questionable. That's why people are taking Charbonnet. Walker's. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm glad that we went over this, Thomas. You know what? When guys are sick, you don't know if they can make it or not. If Robinson Jr.'s a go, Robinson Jr., man. Because Washington's a locomotive anyway. They're going to steamroll Carolina probably. So Washington Jr. and Aaron Jones. All right, that's that part of it. Worthy, McConkey. How many receivers here? 2 receivers and a flex. Worthy. Oh, we still got a flex in our back pocket. Worthy, McConkey, Evans, Cooper. Okay, Evans for sure. Evans has been on the snap count. It was a fucking, excuse my language, this pisses me off because I had him. It was a secret. It was a secret. They've been having him rest. He's a full go tomorrow night. Check the whole thing out because I got him in 2 out of my 3 leagues. Start Mike Evans. Plus, he's the best receiver. The best by far over there. Like, in that group right there that I'm reading. Worthy, high upside, dangerous because of what he could do. Fastest guy ever. Ladd is injured a little bit. He's got a bum hip, which pisses me off because I want to grab him and take him and play him. I got him in one of my leagues. I had to drop him. I can't afford to get caught up in a between a poop and a fart. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. So I'm not going with Ladd because it's very unsure with the hip. He practiced pretty much. I can't do that shit. So Evans, Cooper. Here's the thing with Amari Cooper, guys. These guys, I saw Beckham go to the Rams, never leave the field. He was there 3 days. Good coaches and communicators, they could tell him what route to run every time out of the huddle. They could have 5 signs, and whatever he tells them, that's what he runs. Like it's not as hard as it looks for a receiver. The quarterback has to know everybody's routes. You could come in as like Cooper and get on the field for most of your snap percentages. And I don't see why they wouldn't. So I would say Amari Cooper and Mike Evans. Now you have one flex, worthy. Because that's where you got to have some balls. You know what I'm saying? Worthy, fastest 40 ever in the history of Earth. He was fastest 40 ever. Rocket. Juju was the man last week for the Chiefs, but Juju is a different type of player. They need Juju to eat up yards and crossing and shit. Worthy is still going to always do worthy things. He's going to get reverses. He's going to go deep. He's going to bang you for a deep touchdown. You're going to get a big hit. You catch one ball for a 57 with Worthy when Mahomes and Fat Andy draw up a nice play. Worthy has a nice high ceiling, and he's so much fun. If you have Worthy in fantasy football, why wouldn't you want to have him in there, right? Like, Worthy's so much fun. I would go Worthy. Evans, Evans is your number 2? Nice. Then if you could only go one flex, I would go Cooper. I would go Cooper over Worthy because Cooper is a real number 1. Think of it like this: Amari Cooper is going to be Josh Allen's number 1. People aren't realizing that. Like, he's going to have a big season. Big. He's a good receiver. He overproduced in Cleveland the last 2 years. He had 75 catches last year for like 1,000,000 yards. Like, his last year was ridiculous, and the year before. Look at the type of player this guy is. Watch this. Read your Cooper's lines. It's amazing. Like, I hated Amari Cooper when he first came to the league because he played on Dallas. I'm a Giants fan. Anybody who's in a Cowboy uniform looks shitty to me, like, because I'm a hater like that sometimes. Look at this. Amari Cooper, right? Last year, 72 catches, 1,250 yards. That's 17 yards a catch. The year before, 78 catches, 1,160. That's Deshaun Watson. Shit, guys. Now, let's see when he had Dak throwing to him. When he had Dak throwing to him, 92 catches, 1,200 yards. Yeah, you know what? Amari Cooper's going to get the ball from Josh Allen. I don't see him. I don't see Cooper getting less targets. If we wanted to put it like that, Cooper's going to get more targets than Worthy today. So then what do we want to do, right? Would you definitely go with the guy who we could break down is going to have the most targets? Because if we take it like that, I would bet Cooper. Let's type it in right now. Who's going to have more targets? We'll remember. We'll look. Amari Cooper or Xavier Worthy? I'm going to say Amari Cooper has more targets today. What else do we have in these games? I can't wait to look at the spreads and the props and stuff. NFC North standings. Vikings. Vikings. Lions. Wow, that's some division, boys. Vikings, Lions, Bears, Packers. Hey, Thomas, who was telling me about the Bears? Somebody came in my comments and they were right. Caleb Williams is looking like I can see the passing talent, the reason why he was a number one pick. Like I could see it. He does have he's a good passer. But I don't know if he's gonna win. I don't know that. I don't know. But he does look like he could take a football team and make them pretty respectable. It seems like it. I'm not gonna hate on him. Oh, what a game, Ryan. Oh, Ryan. I have a strong opinion on this game. I'm glad you asked me. And I want to tell you something. Oh, first of all, with the spread, I have some things written down. Seattle was a +4 versus Detroit a couple weeks ago. They're only a +3 versus Atlanta today. Who the fuck is Atlanta? I got to say that once a week. Who the fuck is Atlanta? Atlanta is a less favorite over Seattle than Detroit. That's why we might have to bet Seattle today. Sometimes it's a numbers thing. Like it's a numbers thing. It's like a sports betting thing. That's an all mismarked game. We might have to take Seattle. Now, here we go. Ryan, you know who I like? I like Detroit today. I'm going to tell you why in 1 second. Hey, I'm in a league, Thomas, where you gotta pick three teams, and you get them every week, and the winner wins and the loser wins. You gotta have the most wins or the least. So I picked the Bears to lose, the Bucks and the Raiders to lose as much as possible because I like making fun of Baker and shit, but I didn't realize how good he was gonna play. And Caleb's winning now, so now I'm in the lead the wrong way. I don't know whether I want to win or lose every week. This is fucking crazy. This is a lot of fun. This points league, it's called. Oh, Maron, it's fun. I don't know what's going on. I'm on both sides of the fence now. I'm still rooting against them. I want to see. No, I don't. Yeah, I want to see the Bears lose because I don't like Caleb Williams that much. I'm a Jaden Daniels guy. Okay, let me get back to Ryan. I like the Lions today. I like the Lions. We're going to start there. I like the Detroit Lions. First of all, the Lions got 3 straight wins versus Minnesota. They had their number a little bit. Minnesota is undefeated. They're one of the undefeateds left. Detroit, running game, when you have a running game like that, when you have like the strongest 1-2 punch in the league, Montgomery and Gibbs, and you have the strongest line, when you have a interior like that, that shit travels. The road, Detroit's team travels. That's why they went to Dallas and won 47-3 or whatever it was last week. When you kick the shit out of teams up front, that shit travels. And then Goff is he's such a beautiful passer, man. Like, if anybody could beat them, it's Detroit. This is a good week for them to go down. Justin Jefferson, 8 games versus the Lions, 1,100 yards. That's the most ever by anyone against the team in 8 games. He's got 1,100 yards versus the Lions in 8 games. That's by far a record. I think that's a pretty cool stat. Minnesota's defense allows 67 rushing yards a game. Detroit's offense rushes for 160 yards a game. Minnesota's defense is number 2. Detroit's rushing yards is number 3. Something's got to give. I got a feeling Detroit's going to run on them. I got a feeling Detroit's going to impose their will. That's my Super Bowl, boys. Detroit, Baltimore. Detroit is going to take that step up, I think, this year. And I think Baltimore with Henry, you're looking at Denver Broncos 97-98. John Elway, when Terrell Davis got there, became champions. I see Derrick Henry there looking like Terrell Davis, best back in the league. And Lamar, he's ready, I think. I think. Because I keep hesitating because he keeps screwing me up. Hey, listen to this. Ryan, on the Detroit game, what's his name? Jameis or James? Jameis Williams, the receiver for Detroit, he's quietly had 15 fantasy points 4 out of the last 5 games. So he's actually a hit. You know how you have hit and miss? Jameis Williams, that receiver, he's turning into something for Detroit. He's turning into a player. Goff, 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions the last 2 games. Goff is hot. We got something here. The Vikings are 5-0. They're 6-0 against the. Wow. Oh no, the Vikings are 5-0 against the spread. The last team to go 6-0 against the spread was 2009. So the Vikings have never not covered all year. Vikings are undefeated against the spread. That game is the one that's going to go. The Vikings are not. I don't think they're as good as. I don't think they're that good. I think they're good, but I think a team like Detroit, if Detroit can't go in there and knock them off today, who's gonna? Who's gonna? Then we got to look at Minnesota as Super Bowl contenders. I'm trying to see what I got here extra. Who's winning the Jags game? I got a pregame on. How's my boy Evan Ingram doing, boys? Bigsby touchdown? Oh, boys. Oh, man. Adams and Amari Cooper, 80 yards, 10 to win 180. I like that. What, you could put them together? Did they have that? They had that? That was a bet on a sportsbook, Tyler? I would like to know. That's a nice one. Adams and Cooper, or 40 and 40. No, it can't be 40 and 40. I'm going to bet that right now. I'm going to start looking. Wow. I didn't look at any of the odds yet because I don't want to start looking at odds too early in the morning and then I'm saying them 100,000 times. I wanted to do like the regular talk, and now I'm going to go in on the matchups, do the same game parlay. Williams is that deep threat though. Damn, you see, that's what's my problem now. He who has, I love quotes. He who hesitates is lost. I hesitated. I grabbed Bigsby and I didn't play him. How many yards does he have? Every time I see him, he makes yards. Oh, it's good. It's a good guy to have in the future. But Ingram, 3 catches, 24 yards. Bigsby, 8 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Damn, Nooch. Damn, Nooch. You're freezing. You're freezing, Nooch. You're freezing, Noochie. Well, at least we're not going to start Josh Dobbs anymore. Tennessee, worst number 1 defense in the league. 248 yards a game. I'm going to read a couple. I'm going to read a couple of the nugs here. Jordan Love, Green Bay, 132 passer rating on play action. Jordan Reed is the number 7th best receiver in the NFL on one of these next gen stats that I look at. It's called reception rate. Reed, this is a regular stat. This is not on their next gen. I have next gen here too. Reed's got 27 catches on 34 targets this year. That's a 79% reception rate. That's 7th best in the NFL. Jordan Reed is a baller. Jordan Reed's a big-time player. Hey, let's drop 100 on Fab on the other guy. I'm waiting for him to come in here. Where are you? Now, he's been creepy lately, Mel. He's in there. I'm like, where were you? Yes, I was in there. What do you mean? Well, start typing, Mel. I like when you bust my chops. Mel's nervous, I think. I'm going to go down there and beat him in basketball this year. If he don't type in now, he's not in there yet. Love, 132 passer rating on play action. Reed, 7th best with the receptions. Let's see, Miami. Miami's at the Colts today. Guys, guess what? The Indianapolis Colts are 5-1 against the spread this year. 3-0 at home against the spread. It's the secret. That's the secret team this year that nobody realizes. The Colts cover. The covering Colts. Oh, Miami stinks. The Colts cover. This could be a game, guys. We should zone in on this. Huntley, 3rd start of the season. Jonnu Smith, 8 targets in week 5. Big deal. Miami, worst, 12 points per game. That's encouraging for a guy that's trying to bet against them. 12 points per game, guys. 75 points in a 6-game stretch. Only 3 other times have they ever scored 75 points or fewer in a 6-game stretch. Ever. This is one of the worst 6-game stretches in the history of their lives. Colts only held one opponent under 100 rushing yards all year. Well, that's not good. Well, who cares? They cover. Downs, 3 straight games with 65 receiving yards. Josh Downs is becoming a legit receiver. He did this last year. He came in last year and produced. Who do we like? Who do we like in that KC game? To a man, just curious. Who do we like in that game? I think I like San Francisco. I know it's terrible to say that because how could you go against the Chiefs? But I feel like the Chiefs they won all those games by 6 points or less. They finally blew out the Saints, but the Saints look like they might stink. I think it might be time for KC to get a loss. It's like somebody's got to figure out how to do it, guys. It's been a long time. Like things are not normal anymore. It's time for KC to get a loss. They're not that good. They're good, but they've been better and lost. Hello, Tyler. Who do you got? Wide receivers. St. Brown, Higgins. I like the Higgins. Reed and Downs. Man, Pollard, Cook. Who do you have to play? How many? How many would I change? Let me see. St. Brown, Higgins. Okay. So for receivers, all right, here's what you want. You're going to start St. Brown, right? I would start Reed. I would start Downs is a close call too. But I think Reed, man, I'm just not. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love T. Higgins, but over the course of Higgins' career, he has a consistency problem. He never stays producing yet. He does it, but he does it in spurts. Let's see. This year, last week, the last time he played, 7 for 77. That's nice. 9 for 83 before that. 6 catches for 60 before that. All right, Higgins is having a good year. How many catches does he have? Let's see, in the last 3 games, 16. That's a lot of catches, boy. Oh, man. And they're playing Cleveland. Oh, that's strong. Tyler, that's strong. Oh, you know what? As much as I like Reed and Downs, I got to take it back. It looks like for the first time in his career, or in a couple of years, T. Higgins is in a nice stretch where he's hitting his own potential. T. Higgins has done things already in his career that show me he's a star. Like he could be a star. He should be a star. He's hot. So you got to go St. Brown and Higgins for that one. Let's see what we got here. Pollard, Cook, Hunt, Mostert. Pollard and Cook. Let's see. Well, Mostert's coming back, and Indianapolis has a very weak run defense. One of the worst, so supposedly. But I wouldn't go by that. Now, Andy Reid, Kareem Hunt is the guy. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs come out throwing to soften up, to get the defense looking for the pass, and then they run Kareem Hunt. Never count out an Andy Reid back. But I do like Cook with Buffalo but Tennessee's got the #1 defense in the NFL, stopping 247 yards per game. Tennessee's got a sneaky good defense. Cook might not go off today. Me personally, oh man, and Pollard's been tremendous for them. Yeah, you know what? Pollard and Cook are the safer choices. I have a feeling Hunt is going to have a game today. That's tough, man. You got good players. These are not wrong answers. That's why you can't like, don't beat yourself up. Like between Pollard, Cook, and Hunt, you can't go wrong. I would consider Hunt for Cook. Consider it because Andy Reid got him high volume last game, talking a lot of carries, and he looks very fresh. And the way Andy Reid uses a running back is beautiful. The way he uses Kareem Hunt makes him like Kareem Hunt 2017 when he was on the Chiefs. How you doing? He's on the Chiefs again, and he's still in his 20s. So you got to really don't get fooled. Like don't sleep on what Hunt could do. Yeah, that's what I was worried about too. With Downs, he's got 65 receiving yards or better 3 games in a row. He's definitely coming on, but it's just what's Richardson? What's the difference in the game going to be? There's a lot of unknown, so you don't have to. If you had to go with him, I wouldn't be afraid to. 96-yard punt return. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to go with downs, but you don't have to. So you could be even smarter. Oh, wow. Hey, was it Bigsby? Bigsby's the returner. Wow. Tank Bigsby, MVP. Tyler, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Happy Sunday. Have a great day. I love when people come in and we get this like a little community. And I always try to do the best job for you guys. Like, subscribe, and always come in on a Sunday, say hello. And always, I keep this little social thing to stay connected with my friends. And new people come in, you're always welcome. Good vibes always. Thank you, Tyler. Chiefs-Niners rematch. Vikings host the Lions. We got that. Daniels MVP. Hey guys, Hassan Reddick signed today. He ended the holdout this morning. Hassan Reddick is in the building. Hassan Reddick back to the Jets. 2-4 Jets. That's huge. I'll tell you what else is huge. Tank Bigsby playing this way. I think he's going to take over for ATN. Every time ATN plays, he plays bad. And every time Bigsby plays, he plays good. All right. The Jets are 2-4. Man, the Jets, after 6 games in 2023. Ready for this, guys? The Jets, with Zach Wilson, after 6 games. Guess how many points they had, guys? The Zach Wilson Jets, after 6 games, 113 points. The Aaron Rodgers Jets, after 6 games, 113 points. It's time. It's time, Aaron. It's time. I've had enough of your attitude, skipping OTAs. Now you got Devontae. It's time, Aaron. I don't want to see your leg blow off today. I don't want to see none of that stuff. It's time. You better tear the shit out of Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson's back, looking like Doughboy. Fields isn't playing. The Jets better go get that win today. It's enough. Enough is enough with the Jets. Enough is enough. At least the Giants are competing right now. I'm watching the Giants compete. If the Giants didn't have their left tackle out today, I would be screaming Giants. But I'm afraid. When you lose the left tackle, that's tough. Very tough. Our left tackle is out. Damn it. Hey, guys, real quick. I don't know if you guys are looking, but B. John Robinson and Tyler Algier had over 200 rushing yards last game together. All the geeks were going, oh, B. John can't run behind the tackle. Shut up, geek. What are you talking about? B. John Robinson's a super back. They got a certain offense for Cousins. They run their plays on it, but don't. Everybody runs different plays. What are you talking about? Last week they had 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Seattle has scored 20 points or more each game this year. We got that over under 50.5. Kind of like the over 40 for sure. We're gonna tease a couple real soon. We're going in on 3-team teasers. I got the red pen. Because we're going for blood today at the Sportsbook. We're going for blood. Is it 11 yet? 10 minutes. We're going to start betting in 10 minutes. I make more dough in a bakery, yeah? Hey, T-Rich. I make more dough in a bakery. Oh, I make more dough in a bakery. Ooh. Wow, man. McGregor. Man, come on, Connor. You can make it back. Come on, Connor. You can only handle so much blow. Come on, Connor. Get back to normal. Come on, McGregor. He made me sniffle. Just thinking about Connor gave me the runs of the nose. His whole aura. Holy sugar. What else do we got here? Nick Sirianni. Oh, I want him to lose today. I like messing with Sirianni. He's become an accidental target of the NOOCH. He's in my crosshairs when he brought the kids to the press conference. The Eagles have been favored over the Giants 16 straight times. Wan'Dale Robinson, 8 targets in 4 straight games. Anybody who owns Wan'Dale Robinson, you got to put him in the flex. You got to. Wandell is a staple in fantasy starting lineups from this day forward. He's that kind of kid. He's a good player. I wonder who Tyler. Tyler, you got to let me know who you started. When you come back in here, you got to let me know who you started for next week, because it's bugging me if we're gonna pick right or not. Because I don't want to give you bad advice, and it's an interesting dynamic, those guys. Well, I got 3 different records. I got 3. One, I'm winning. One, I'm losing, and the other, I'm 500. It's beautiful. I'm 4-2. I'm 3-3, and I'm 2-4. But I went receiver heavy. I like my receivers. I got Jaden Daniels. I'm going to give you the gist of my 3 leagues. I got Jaden Daniels all across the board. I got Montgomery across the board. Where you see all 3 of my teams, you see Daniels, you see Montgomery. I love that. I love it. My top receivers, I'll give you the gist of it. I went receiver heavy in all the leagues. In one league, I got Devontae Adams, A.J. Brown. Let me read it to you because I don't want to mess this Picasso of a team up. Watch this. I love this team. This is the league I'm 4-2 in. Here we go. Watch this. Team NOOCH, the old NOOCH team. Here's today's lineup. Jaden Daniels, A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, Montgomery, Kamara. I had Ferguson. I got to back up. Tell you, Wandell Robinson in the flex, and I got Najee Harris in the flex, and I benched Tank Bigsby. You see the shit that gets all of us. I wanted to start Tank Bigsby, but I put Najee in the flex because Najee Harris turned into Jim Brown last week. So, but now I got Marvin Harrison on the bottom. I got to take Najee Harris. Now what do I do, guys? I need your help here, guys. In Carmelo's league, they just said Marvin Harrison Jr. is a full go for tomorrow night. Do I start Harrison Jr. or Najee Harris? It's the battle of the Harrises. Harrison and Harris. Which one is my flex? I am so confused and nervous about this one. I know I'm going to pick wrong. I fucking know it. See, when I had to drop an F-bomb, I'm nervous. Damn it. Yeah, good luck, Tyler. Good luck. Yeah, like this is what gets us now. Now it's getting hard in here. It's like right now I got Najee Harris, my last flex, but I'm looking at Marvin Harrison on my bench, and I want to switch him. Thank God I have till tonight. Harris plays 8:00. Harrison plays tomorrow night, 9:00. Oh, and we won't be watching the Yanks because they're in the World Series, baby. Yankees. Juan Soto, baby. Hey, we're going to take a 3-minute interlude right here for the Yankees. The Yankees, oh, my God. Let me tell you something about the NOOCH and the Yanks, boys. Let me tell you something. Good luck, Tyler. The Yankees won the World Series on the kid's 17th birthday. First World Series I ever saw the Yankees win in my life. I'm blowing the candles out. Oh, Nucci, happy 17th. Yankees win. 17th birthday. Not too many people on this earth could say that, right? On the day. Then the kid turns 21. Ooh. They won it again on my 21st birthday. They won the World Series on the birthday a couple times. And it's always a big year. 17, 21. They won it in 2009. Whoa, was that a monument year for you? Yes, it was. The 30. That was when I was 30. I was like, oh, the Yankees are going to win this year. I'm 30. They did. Now, next week, back like Jordan. Big one. 4-5. 4-5. That's a big one. Mike, return, 45. We all know it. Cole, Garrett Cole, number 45. We like 45. It's like back like Jordan. We're in the 4-5. Yanks, World Series. It's the Noocherstition. Superstition, Noocherstition. Whenever the NOOCH has a big year birthday, Yanks go to the World Series. How you doing? Back again. Did I lie? Might probably win it. Now that I'm thinking about the 45, Yanks will probably got to go bet the Yanks to win it all. And I'll tell you what, I'm not that impressed that we got similar style teams. The Dodgers don't have great pitching either. We can slug with them. We got to slug with them. It's going to be tough. But Juan Soto, real quick, I just want to say this, guys. I've been a Yankee fan my whole life. I just want to say this. I am so thrilled and thankful that we have Juan Soto. He hit that home run and fucking brought us to the World Series. We got him for this. And I've never seen a guy come to New York and be more ready. Be more like that guy was born to play in New York. He's Dominican. He's the best fucking player in the league. He's 25 years old and he's already a veteran in his prime. He was a World Series champion at 19 years old with the Nationals. I remember being at the birthday party with my cousins up in the Italian restaurant in Totowa. We're watching the World Series. Washington, Soto taking them to victory at 19. Now he's 25. He comes on to the Yankees for a one-year thing, and now he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. He's worth $500 million. That makes me curse that much money. I'm sorry. I'm keeping way down the curses. I don't mean to be offensive. I apologize. That's a lot of money. He's worth 600. Now he's going to be a free agent this year. And the Yankees pay everyone all the time. The Yankees pay everybody. Now I'm hearing on the radio, well, should the Yankees pay Soto? Should the Yankees pay Soto? Yeah, of course. Now, especially now, you got to give him all the money. Back up the Brinks truck. Back up the truck. Give him all the money in the vault. He gets the whole $600 million. We're going to let him go. And then what? Who do we sign? Somebody else? Not like it. He's clutch. That last night, that at bat, he took that pitch, going like that to the pitcher. Takes another pitch, fouls one off. The whole at bat, it was like he was competing with his whole body, and then he homered. Oh my God, he's built for it. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. I love that. He's not a miserable prick. He's happy. He has fun with the game at all times. He's a competitor. He's tough. He can throw from the outfield. He hits for average and power. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody hits for average and power. He hits 290, 40 homers. I got one question for anybody who's in this room. I need an answer right now. Something is blowing my mind. I looked up the league leaders in baseball last night, and it's the first time the Yankees went to the World Series in 15 years since 2009. I looked at the league leaders because I know Judge is a 320 hitter, and there's not that many guys that hit 300. I looked up. There's only 7 men that hit 300 or better this year in Major League Baseball. 7. I looked up the same stat in 2009. 42 guys hit 300. What the what? Why? Somebody's got to explain that to me. Somebody get that question to people that like baseball. I want to know how in only 15 years, 42 guys hit 300 in 2009. 7 guys only hit 300 this year. What is everybody going for the uppercut rake? Like, oh, I'm going to be like the home run guy that hits 202 and 40 homers. Bro, get the average up. I hate that. I hate that shit. Does anybody else that like baseball have a problem with all these 220 hitters? I do. When I was a kid, I looked at the back of my baseball card. If you hit 230, that fucking car was in the garbage. Garbage. Get this scrub off my laminates. My Jordans, baby. Woo. So anyway, let's get back to football. Tank Bigsby, 9. Look at Tank. 8 rushing attempts, 39 yards. Here's the thing. Who do I start, guys? Najee Harris or Marvin Harrison Jr., flex. Hey, T-Rich, it's not even your league. And it's not my league. You're not even in this league. Who do I start, Tyler? Please. I got to get a couple of the MVPs in here. I got to do a little text real quick. Hold on. Just doing a little fucking, excuse my language. Little one. We got to get people in here. I want everybody in here. We need starts. Marvin. Oh, man, Heather. Let's see. I'm going to look at that 1 second. I'm just sharing this over onto Twitter. You know what? I like the Jets tonight, Heather. I love the Jets tonight. We got to talk about this. I'm 1 second away from posting this. Heather, I'm going to be honest with you. I I feel like this is going to be a fun game for humor tonight. I love hating on Wilson sometimes, and he's been hateable lately, very hateable. And he's pulling his calf muscle, doing nothing. He still believes he's like this leader that's going for like rings. and I feel like karma. I feel like the Steelers coaches deserve some bad karma. I think they're overcoaching. I think that they're saying, well, Mike Tomlin, they're like, well, we don't really do good down the field, and if we put Russell Wilson in, we could do better in the down the field plays, and maybe we could. Okay, I get it, but that's not right. You can't tell me Fields is not capable of this and that. Like I don't like Wilson in there, and I don't like the dynamic. I don't think they're gonna have chemistry. I don't think they can keep up with the Jets tonight. I think the Jets will make more plays. You're not gonna see stupid shit like flea flickers. You're gonna see the Jets play hard, smart, great football tonight, and that's gonna spell trouble for Pittsburgh. The Jets are gonna win tonight, 28. Nah, yeah. I'd say about 26-20. I'm going to write that down. That's the score tonight. I'm good at that. When I do go with a score, I'm usually good. I did the Super Bowl 2 years ago, exact. We got that one, 38-35. I'm going to say Jets 26. I'm writing this down because I interest myself. Like, oh, Nooch, what did you do before? Me? I'm going to nominate myself for best band. Me and all my personalities. Oh, man. Okay, so here's what we got, Heather. Pittsburgh for my defense this week or scoop up Washington. Go with Washington. Go with Washington. Because the Jets are capable of tearing shit up. What if the Jets drop a 30-burger tonight in the first half? You never know. You never know. Washington, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels are going to be putting the pressure on Carolina. So Washington's defense is not going to be on the field too much. When the defense is not on the field too much, they can't give up too much because they're not on the field. Washington's got one of the best offenses, and that relates. That shit relates. That's why at the end of the season, you'll always see the best teams with high-ranked defenses. Like, oh, it's like miraculous. That shit all connects. Go with the better team. Come on, Heather. Let's get this win. Let's get these wins. I want to know how your teams are doing. Who's your quarterback, Heather? 4-leg TD parlay. Oh, here we go, Tyler. Get me going. It's 11. It's 11. Parlay. Cook, Saquon. Wait, what is it with you, Tyler? We like the Giants this week. Cook, Saquon, Worthy, Adams. I like it. Oh, is that the stick it to Mama Nooch, Worthy? Go, Ma! Hey, Ma! You should have put more on the waiver. Should have put more on the waiver, Ma. She goes, I put 10. I was like, Ma, let me tell you something. There's no way T. Rich and Oscar don't see this. So proceed, but don't get scared now. Don't be scared now, Ma. Don't get scared. Ooh, my back. Ooh, I hurt my back a little bit. So Mom put 10. Yeah, you got to start them. You know what? Hey, we got a sit question from my mom. I want you guys to help my mother. I know, Mom, are you watching? She's watching. I want you guys to help Mama Nooch. This is important. My mom is doing well. She's in the playoffs. If the season ended today, she's in the 6th seed. She would make the playoffs in the NOOCH FL. We got half my family members, half friends, 5 and 5, making it fair. My mom has a major dilemma that she's going through. In her last flex, she's got 2 people she's thinking about. She's got Jefferson and Reed as her receivers. In the flex, she's got Wandell, and then she's got an option. She's got Mooney, Darnell Mooney, or Juju. At first glance, she's got Mooney in there right now. She picked up Juju. I'm looking. Mooney's not a definite solidified, like, oh, it's Mooney. He's gonna, like, he just came on like a little bit. Last week was low. I don't know if Kurt's gonna let us down. Now Juju, he had a monster game for Kansas City, but everybody seems to just assume in unison that he's gonna disappear today. Why? Does my mother go with Juju or Mooney? You got Juju in there now? Green Bay and Minnesota. We need, and think about that start sit from my mom. Girls, give your opinion. Juju or Mooney? That's hard. That's tough. Speaking of D, I have Green Bay and Minnesota. Don't feel great playing either of them tonight. My QBs are also Love and Stroud. That's a good problem to have. Would pick up Jets or someone else, but don't have anyone to drop. Well, man, you know what? You have Green Bay against Houston. That's tough. Why can't you drop one of those Ds? Can you drop one of them? Or no? I was thinking maybe you could drop Green Bay or Minnesota. Try to drop one of those. No defense is so valuable that if you have two of them, no two defenses are so valuable that you can't slide one out. I would. I think you must. It's almost a must. And I'm leaning towards Juju Smith-Schuster. Tyler, Juju or Mooney? It's tough, Ma. Ma, don't blow it. Don't blow it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, sugar. Mom, these are good decisions, Ma. I'm pissed that you're ahead of me in the standings. All right, I got Dan. Let me look in the NOOCH FL right now real quick, too. You know what? The Jets might not be a bad defense tonight. Can you get the Jets? Wow, people are off the Jets like that? That you could still get them? I would grab them. Why not? How's Evan Ingram doing? 4 catches for 34 yards. Dalton Kincaid, that's a whole game for Dalton Kincaid. Right or wrong, guys? That is a tough one. Dalton Kincaid, Demario Douglas, 2 catches, 14 yards. Typical New England Patriots line. Thank God that I came to my senses and didn't start the New England receiver. See, like, you could get easily fooled by a guy's line from last week. We got to start putting the body of work together. That's why Reed is a good player. If you're ever in trouble, Reed is always a good start. He's got a high catch rate. I want to look at that game, the Houston game. Houston, Green Bay, guys. Here's what I'm looking at. Green Bay is not going to blow out Houston today, guys. I'm sorry. They're not blowing them out. I don't believe that at all. We're going to start talking turkey here, T-Rich. Where's my bettors? We're going to start talking turkey. My heart is telling me Juju. Something, there's like a little voice telling me Juju. Like, fortune favors the bold. Juju had like 7-8 catches for like $130 last week. And we're gonna bench him, Ma, because we're scared. You're scared? Right? Like Juju is you got Mahomes, Ma. Ma, you got Mahomes. Juju. Go for it, Ma. Hey, where the hell is Oscar? I didn't even realize I had the Denver defense in the NOOCH FL. Great job. Great job by me. Where's the pat on the back emoji? Somebody got to invent that for me. That's a shame that we don't have that emoji. There should be one of these emojis. So if I'd be like, yeah, I won that bet, buddy. I text my boy. Like, yep, 100% success rate. My fantasy started all the right guys. Give me that emoji. You got everything else. You got this. If you got this, the Italian hands emoji, we can do the pat on the back emoji. There should be a pat on the back emoji. It's so obvious that I think I need to patent that shit. I think I could get paid for that. Pat on the back emoji. Just make it a nice cartoon character like me. Hey, T-Rich, thanks for the cover. I didn't get. I just want to be on a fucking airplane skydiving over sharks one day for my cover. Yeah, I want the NOOCH skydiving. You could superimpose my face. You did that last year a couple of times. That was fun. Good covers. I got Russ though. Hey, now I'll tell you what. We're moseying on into these spreads. It's a good tempo today. I'm enjoying doing the show. I enjoy this shit. I love talking to you guys. A couple people in here. Girls, great job in here today. Awesome job. It's nice to trade ideas and you hit me with something. It's great. That's why we do this lane. That's why I do this lane. Keep up with friends, have people come in here. We talk football. And I love talking about sports so much that I'm going to do this anyway. So why not kind of connect everyone? And it's something new. It's an idea. And I'm a type of person, like, I try to do like new fun things and create like things that maybe other people don't do. Like, I don't know. It's fun. I have a good time in here. Here we go. NFL. Ooh, Jags are up 12. Okay, boys. Now we got a lot here. We got a lot. Miami, 12 points a game. Is there anything we do with that? No. The first one we're going to go is I'm going to go over the NOOCH parlay. The NOOCH has a 5-leg NFL teaser, 8 points. This is why I'm a veteran, boys. This is why I'm a fucking sports betting veteran. Take notes. Take notes. Take notes, boys. All you young bucks, my shore guys, lifeguards, pencils, erasers. Let's go. I'm going to give you something today. Nucci's got a gift. Uncle Nucci's got a gift. And I'm going to give everybody this gift. And once you hit it, if everybody hits this bet, I want an honorary position as a lifeguard next summer over here. And I'm not going in the fucking water either. On land. Put me on a moped or something. Let's go. I'll be the oldest rookie of the year ever. I could do it, but the water's no good. Shorts, moped. I'll make sure everything's all right on the sand. Ready, boys? All right, here we go. Is that a Shih Tzu on your logo? What logo? Where? Where, Ma? Ma, you gotta elaborate on what you're talking about. A Shih Tzu on my logo. Oh, you're talking to Heather. Oh. I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? My grandfather and grandmother bred Shih Tzus for years. We had champion dogs in Madison Square Garden, Westminster. We bred show dogs. My grandfather was a good dog breeder. Yeah, we had Shih Tzus for years. I was born next to a Shih Tzu. I've delivered Shih Tzus. I did deliveries with my grandfather. We had the dog room, 100 dogs running around. Oh, it was awesome. Awesome. We love dogs. My grandfather would do everything with the dogs. One time I walked into the dog room, and my grandfather was, he was like a stern, great, best guy ever. And he looked serious, but he was really awesome. And he's got the dog, and he's got it, and he's doing something. And I said, Pop, what are you doing? And I'm looking, he's putting braces on the dog. My grandfather was like brilliant, like otherworldly with his like things he could figure out. He did so many crazy. I can tell you stories like that for the next 2 hours. He put braces on the dog. Ma, why did he do that? He was cheating? He's like Belichick. Pop was like Belichick. I don't think you were supposed to do that, Ma. Papa, oh shit, I better keep my mouth shut. Well, maybe it wasn't that one. But oh yeah, my grandfather, that was some good stuff. I tell you what, I love the Shipu that we have now. That dog is I love that dog so much. It's got the best personality maybe that I've ever had in a dog. The Kobe, our dog Kobe right now, it's a Shipu, and it's so smart. It's so attentive, and like it's already the best with the commands. It's so smart. It fetches, it does this and that, and then when it greets me, it like shows me so much love. It'll like come around the corner, and once it sees me, it starts going crazy. It runs to me. It's like, oh my god, what a loving dog! What a loving dog! And I'm finding out he's got a lot of strength and speed. Like he's small, but he's very explosive, and like he's gonna be a lot of fun at the park. When I take him to the park, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to take Kobe to the park. Hey, Heather, what do you think about these dog medications that we have to put on them like every month, the heartworm and that? Like my mom didn't used to do that years ago, but now they're saying to do it. And I just wanted to get other people's like ideas and knowledge about that. Do you do that with all your dogs? And is it like, because if I'm going to take this dog to the park and stuff, probably should, right? Okay. That was a quick Shih Tzu break. Here's my teaser, guys. Let me get oh wait, was somebody calling me? Oh, okay. I better have my ringer on in case Christopher calls me. Let me just text Christopher. Get him in here. Yeah, I got a couple of my MVPs missing. Carmelo, Oscar, and Chris. I got 3 MVPs that I got to get in here. I hope Chris comes in. Where is it? Wait. There it is. See which? Oh, Oscar. There we go. Come on, Oscar. Oscar's got the big fan. So, everybody's got their own things to do at different times. So when they can make it in, it's a beautiful thing. Catch a few minutes. Now I'm going to give you my teaser, guys. I got a 4-team teaser. Before I got into that Shih Tzu conversation, I was about to drop you the one teaser that I already have in. So here it is. Ready? Tyler, can you hear me? All right. We have a 5-leg teaser. 5 legs. And it's an 8-point teaser. A 5-leg teaser plus 8. You guys copying this down? Let me hit the fucking JFFL real quick. Let me tell a few guys. So here we go. We got a 5-leg 8-point teaser. We have the Houston Texans plus 10.5 at Green Bay. I do not believe that Green Bay with the way they play is going to blow out Houston. I think Houston is strong. I think Houston can throw the ball and keep up with C.J. Stroud. I think Jordan Love makes mistakes enough to not blow out Houston. So Houston plus 10.5. I got the Giants plus 11. Now, I made this bet a couple days ago, so I know the lines probably changed. So I'll check the new ones. I got the Giants plus 11. Oh, so we're adding 8. So that line was 3 when I got it. I'm curious to see what they are now. I got the Detroit Lions plus 10.5. I got Kansas City plus 9.5 versus the Niners. I hope that one holds on. I hope they don't get blown out. Did you hear my teaser, or should I start over, Tyler? It's a 5 legs, 8-point teaser. You should take it. Texans plus 10.5, Giants plus 11, Lions plus 10.5, Chiefs plus 9.5, Jets plus 6.5. You add 8. The Jets plus 6.5. What these spreads changed? I got to look at the current lines. These lines changed. Let's see if I can load. I want to load more. You never hear me say, but I like these games today, boys. I like these games. Please let me load. I got responsible gaming. Come on, NOOCH. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes, I'm in. Just loaded. You know what? You know what we do? Like a lot of the bets we do are like teasers. You add points to the spread. So at the end of the game, you add the points that you're getting. So if I have a team and I say plus 13, if they lose 32-20, I win by 1. You just add the points. Or if you have the better team, you subtract the points. Like say I have a good team and they're -4. Well, if they win by 3, I lose by 1. It's just like that. You know what? I could explain it so easy to you. I'm gonna. You know what? I should do like a tutorial, like a 5-minute thing on just how to like what you're looking at on the basic betting board if you ever want to have some fun at a party or something, or people are talking about it. I should make a little video like that. That'd be cool. Okay, I'm in. All right, here we go, Tyler. Tyler, now that I'm in, I got new life. What are our best bets? I didn't think I'd be in. What are oh my God, I didn't know I was in. I feel like the day just started again. All right. The Bengals and Browns, Philly and Giants. Okay. Do we start with Wan'Dale? I want to build something that can't lose. Wan'Dale Robinson catches. That's like death, taxes, Wandale catches. Wandale Robinson for now. I'm gonna put a few things together. Tyler, I need you, bud. What are your best legs? What do you got? I gotta go at least 4 catches for Wandale. At least 4. Seattle, Atlanta. You know what? What about this teaser here? Hold on. I know Detroit is going to hang with Minnesota today. I just know it. I know it. Is there any way Buffalo does not beat Tennessee? Oh, they don't. Oh, they got Amari Cooper. They got Amari Cooper, 40 yards plus 110. Why not? Why not, boys? I got you. Hey, I want to do that. How did you do the Amari Cooper, Devontae Adams, T-Rich? I didn't forget what you said. I'm actually looking for it right now. Did you do it manually? I'm going to do it manually and see what the odds are. I just put in Cooper for 40. Now Devontae Adams for 40. Wow. Holy shit. Wandale Robinson, 4 catches. Cooper and Adams for 40 is plus 279. I don't know. I think I got to put Cooper 25 maybe. Should I be safe and put Cooper for 25, Tyler? I want a fucking airtight bet. I want an airtight. Cooper 25. That feels a lot better. Cooper 25, Adams 40, Wandale for 4. How you doing? And the Jets to win. All right, we love that bet. We love it. We love that one. That's the NOOCH bet of the day. Three-piece chicken parlay dinner. Wandale Robinson for 4 catches. Devontae Adams for 40 yards. Amari Cooper for 25. Plus 171. 171. That was a famous street in New York. And I'm not about to say what it was famous for. Oh, I hope nobody looks that one up. Oh, Maron. Okay, now we're going to put a couple things together because that's what we're doing. They call me Sergeant Pepperfield. NOOCH Peppers, because we're about to pepper this board, baby. We're about to pepper this board. All right, now let's go Captain Obvious parlay. We're going to do a 4-team, 10-point teaser and knock them down. Buffalo, -9. Knock it. Right, Tyler? We're knocking Buffalo down? Yes, we are. Detroit, we're knocking them up? Yes. FanDuel. I use FanDuel. I used DraftKings originally a couple years ago when the Sportsbook first came out. And now I got FanDuel. And I have an ESPN bets account, but I just did it last year for a little stretch because they were having promos, but I haven't used it. So I just use FanDuel. And the reason I didn't know if I was going to go in when I just loaded up, I'm trying so hard to exercise discipline in my later on life, like not a very young man. I'm like, you live, you learn, you grow, you evolve, you mature. So I have responsible gaming set on my phone. I can only load a certain amount of money, small amount each week. Why? Because the amounts of money is all relative. If you think about this, if you're making bets to actually increase your real bank, no good. And if you do, you'll probably lose, which is another thing. So it's all relative. The amounts are relative. If you think about it, if you really think about it, the amounts it's all relative. Like there'll be a guy sitting at a poker table with 50,000, but there's a guy at that table with 50 million. Like this guy thinks he's loaded. That guy thinks he's loaded. But then there's a guy with a trillion. It's all relative. So I got the responsible gaming set up, and I thought that I might have been at the limit because I withdrew the other day and I didn't deposit, but I thought that I maxed my deposit, but I didn't. I had a couple more dollars, so I'm good because I got it set super small. Like it sucks when I want to put like a decent big bet in. If I ever do, I have to go to the track and put it in. I'll go to like Monmouth or the Meadowlands or AC, wherever I'm at. I go and put it in because I can't put a big bet in. I just like being like disciplined. It makes me feel better. So, I don't know if the sports book is, I think it's legal in Rhode Island. I'll ask right now. Is sports betting legal in Rhode Island? Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is. There you go. The way we make bets, Heather, I do a lot of prop bet, fun bets. I call them NOOCH scratch offs. If I ever showed you a NOOCH scratch off, you would love it. Put $2, $3, wins 30, 40, scratch off. Hence, scratch off. Because we're not betting to make bank. We're betting to have a little fun. The same way you play a scratch off, same exact philosophy. Exact. But sometimes I make real bets to see if I can win, but never crazy. Cody, what's up, baby? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Cody. Good to see you in here. We're looking for our best bets, and I'll tell you what, the Eagles are not one of them. Ooh, Cody. They might be in trouble today, I think, maybe. Detroit. Okay, I got to get these 4 teams in first. Let me get the parlay off. We're gonna do 14. Cody, here's the deal. I'm gonna teach you something right now. I'm gonna teach you. You're gonna hear it, and you're gonna work with me and apply this. There's 4. I'm looking for 4 games. Looking at the spreads of those games. Here's the catch. I can add 10 points to the spread. The way I want. I can add 10 to it. So let's give you an example. The Eagles and the Giants. The Giants are +3 at home. I can add 10 and take 13. Okay, you get it? I have to do that 4 times to win the bet. That's the fucking catch. Excuse my language. Yeah, you're getting 10, but you got to win 4 or 3. Whatever the amount of games I pick. What games are we looking at outside of the ones I mentioned? Does anybody have a problem with the Detroit Lions taking 11.5 against Minnesota? The spread is 1.5. I put the 10 on Detroit. Does anyone have a problem with them taking 11.5? I don't. Buffalo is -9 versus Tennessee. We're going to knock the 10 off and take 1. Washington, -9.5 versus Carolina. We knocking that down to a half? I'll give you the spreads. After I do these 4 teams and I take the spread, you'll see. Watch. Here's my first one. 4-team teaser. 10-point teaser. 4 legs, 10 points. Here we go. This is the new spreads. Detroit +11.5. Buffalo +1 versus Tennessee. Washington +0.5 versus Carolina. Houston Texans +13 versus Green Bay. That's 1 bet. That's going in right now. Now I'm going to give a NOOCH scratch off just for you, Heather. Ready? These are the ones that we have a ton of fun on. Last year we had a group chat. Our buddy Nate the Great broke the record. He hit a bet +45,000. He put $2 on. He won 900. NOOCH scratch off, but it was his, not mine. But it was in that spirit, the style. You pick a couple crazy things, you have some fun. It's for your fun. Here we go. I'm going to give you something. Who is a player that you want to score a touchdown today, Heather? I'm gonna make a Heather scratch off right now, and I'm gonna put like $2 on it. And I want you to remember this. Give me a player that you think could score the first touchdown today. I'm just gonna do 1 player because you could there's proposition bets, a player to score a touchdown, and then you could bet first touchdown or last touchdown. So okay, this is the Cody one. Ready? Cody, first touchdown, last touchdown, or any touchdown? How should I bet him? If you say any, we got to find 2 that I'm going to put together. Let's go any, right, Cody? I'll do this. This is the Cody bet. This is for you, buddy. Let's go. We'll be partners on this one. I'm only going to put a couple dollars. You'll be my partner. Cody, ready, Cody? Touchdown scores. A.J. Brown, anytime, +160. That's 1. Now we got to find another guy to put with him to score. And if those 2 guys score touchdowns, we'll hit the parlay. I'm going to pick one because I want to make it juicy. I want to see you guys. I want to show you how you get some more. Who do we got? No, that's a favorite. Oh, shit. Then, there's DraftKings, which I'm 99% sure DraftKings is a good one. And ESPN Bet. ESPN Bet is a good one. Mixon. There we go. Good one. Here we go. Watch this. Mixon, anytime touchdown. Yeah, we don't want to go with a guy that's too favorite. Joe Mixon, minus 105. He's more favorite than AJ. All right, now I'm going to pick one. This is the Cody, Heather, and NOOCH parlay. We're taking 3 guys to score touchdowns today, and I'm going to tell you what it pays. So we got Mixon, AJ Brown, and I'm going to say Wan'Dale Robinson, my boy. Wan'Dale, baby. Wan'Dale, where are you, baby? Wait. Touchdown scores. Here we go. Wan'Dale. Plus 350. So $5 on AJ Brown, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Joe Mixon to score today. It pays $85.14. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See, like you could put like little combinations. Now here's where you have fun with it. Watch this. Watch this, Heather. Godwin. Let's take a shot, right? Let's take a shot. Godwin, first touchdown today. First. Because you could do first, last, or anytime. This is where you have a little fun. If you hit one of these, you don't need to put anything with it. Watch this. Godwin. First touchdown. Ready? Chris Godwin. Where is he? Wait. Oh, here we go. First touchdown, plus 1,100. Oh, my God. So $5 on Chris Godwin to score first. It wins $55. $55 payout if Godwin scores first for a 5. See, like those are called proposition bets. Prop bets, they're not what a professional gambler would tell you to pay to play, but they're like fun bets. You have some fun with them. But then here, let me show you what a NOOCH scratch up is. You put a couple things together, you can hit for a lot. I've hit a couple scratch offs, $2, won 300, crazy shit. All right, I'm going to show you a little something. We're going to go Jets to win. Jets to win. And we're going to go Adams, 100 yards. Woo! Jets to win. No, 100's too much. Jets to win. Adams for 60. We're going to do the receiver trade parlay. The team and the receiver. And we're going to put them together. Jets to win. Devontae Adams, 60 yards plus. Buffalo to win, money line. Cooper, 40 yards plus. The 4 of those things together, $5 wins $29.88. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, you know what? You'll catch on, definitely. You should check for ESPN Bet or DraftKings. And I'm going to make a little like a tutorial video and teach you some stuff. You know what? I want to look at the ladders today, guys. I got to look at something real quick. That's a nice bet. I just put that parlay in. Cody, you got your team in? Who are you playing this week, Cody? Dalton Kincaid's not. Okay, here we go. I got to find another one. Let's see. Giants. Now, what about Seattle? Seattle might go win today, guys. Seattle might go up there and fucking win. I'm going reverse teaser. I'm taking a shot. I'm going reverse teaser, boys, the whole way. Plus 2,800. Seattle Seahawks -4 versus the Falcons. Nah, too much. We'll go 6. Damn, I don't want to lay 4.5. 3-point teaser. Ooh, a 3-point teaser. Seattle +6 versus Atlanta. Detroit +4.5 versus Minnesota. And wow, this is my favorite bet of the day. Oh, I got a beauty. 3-team teaser, 3 points. You bump the Seahawks up from 3 to 6. You take the Lions up from 1.5 to 4, and Houston from 3 to 6. I love that. Wow, that's a nice one. All right, one left. We like the Jets today. We like the Jets. Like, okay, I'm gonna do a parlay of just the teams that I like the best. We like the Jets. I gotta say I like Washington, but do I want to go with that? I think I want to go with Detroit. I think I like Detroit to win outright, guys. Minnesota's got to lose sometimes. Gotta. I think Houston's going to compete with Green Bay today, too. I don't care what anybody says. They're competing. Houston's going to compete. I want to bet the Giants, but I'm afraid the left tackle is out now. The left tackle is out. You know what? I'm just doing a teaser. Garrett Wilson is on the trade deadline? Holy shit. Yo, guys, the Jet Williams on the trade deadline. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's stupid. Yo, Garrett Wilson's not happy. He's not happy over there. Oh, you gotta look up which ones Rhode Island has. Walker's B-Day? That's good information, Cody. That shit's real, bro. Is it really? Yo, that stuff matters. It's Kenneth Walker's birthday? That's awesome. Wow, I have a 4-team teaser, 6 points, and the odds are plus 240. That's good stuff, man. I'm going out today 2 hours on the buzzer, boys. But I might go on for the Jets game. I might want to go on live tonight for the Jets game the whole time. Like talk to you guys just about the games and shit, how we did in our fantasy. So I'll be in here. Kenneth Walker's only 24. Wow. Hey, where's Carmelo this morning at basketball? If Mel, did you hear if Mel had $1 million, he'd still come up a little short? I love messing with Mel. Mel plays basketball like he's 6'10". I never saw a small, like a guard, play so big in my life. Mel plays basketball like fucking Ralph Sampson. I tell you what, I got some nuggets. Jameer, you know what? I am so pleased with the Lions running game with Montgomery and Gibbs. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day Minnesota gets had. This is the day. Yes. Tyler, I'm looking right now. I'm watching, and they say, oh, the trade deadline is November 5th. Here's the guys that are going to get traded on the block. They had Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and DeAndre Hopkins. 2 Jets and DeAndre. And this morning I read Deontay Johnson. But can you imagine? Garrett, why are you going to subtract Garrett Wilson now? Because he's a baby? Run your routes better, Garrett. Come on. And I like Garrett Wilson. He's going to be a great receiver. This is not the time to subtract him. Yo, do you think Aaron Rodgers loves Lazard so much that he's telling him, listen, we don't need Garrett. We got DeMonte's here, and we got Lazard. It's Green Bay, 2021. Come on. Get rid of these Jets. You know what I'm saying? Could be. Start sits fantasy. I am so scared. I am like a little scaredy cat today. Scaredy cat. I'm ashamed of myself. All right, my bets are in. Here's what I went with Seattle. I like Seattle today on the road, taking points in a teaser. I got to show the boys this one. I'm going to screenshot this one. This one I love. Seattle, Detroit, Houston, Jets. I'm calling this one as a lock. Love that one. Hey, I just want to take a peek. Let's take a real quick. I want to take a peek at a few players. Let's think fantasy football now, guys. Think fantasy, because I'm going to teach you how we can make bets thinking fantasy. Guys that are going to have either receptions, numbers of receptions, or yards receiving. There's things called, it's called a ladder. They'll have a guy 25 yards plus. You can take a big bet 25 yards plus, and then they'll have odds next to his name. So it might be plus one even money. You put up 5, you win 5. Then they'll have 40 yards, and there'll be different odds. If he gets 40, you get double your money. Then they'll have 50. Follow me. They have increments. 25 is the first one. Then it goes 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and sometimes 110. By each box with the yards plus will be odds. There's guys, you look at their ladder. Some guys are set at even money very low. Like Wandale Robinson a couple weeks ago was set at like 25 yards even money. So 40 yards. By the time you hit the 60-yard box, you were getting plus 800. I hit his whole fucking ladder. Whole ladder. He got like 90 yards or 80 yards just a couple weeks ago, and I hit the 25, the 40, the 50, the 60. You put a couple dollars on each increment. It's like fantasy. Think fantasy. So say you got your favorite receiver that you think is going to get 80 or 90 yards. You go to his ladder on the betting board, the ladder. I'm teaching you the language. I'm teaching you the language now. You go to his ladder, and then you'll see the boxes, 40, 50, 60, and then you'll play $2, $5 on each box. And if he's set low, those boxes pay big. And then if he hits 70, 80 yards, you just hit 6 bets. It's awesome. Yo, what up, C. Rich? Reigning Rookie of the Year, MVP candidate, Jaden Daniels. No, Chris Richardson. Chris Richardson. Let's go. Yeah, Chris, did you hear Garrett Williams might get traded? I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I could see, right, Tyler? I could see Wilson, but not Garrett. Yeah, Rodgers is 2 in charge. 2 in charge. Hey, I'm keeping the grays, boys. I promise. I'm being Paulie Walnuts for Halloween. So hopefully it gets a little longer. And then I just, hey, D. Hey, D, how you doing? Chris, let me tell you something, Chris, about Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, I got an authentic, the $330 burger, the $330 burger. I got the authentic Nick Chubb. Find me, I need a tailor in this town. I got a brown, authentic Nick Chubb. It's beautiful, beautiful. But I was a little bigger when I bought it, and it's too big. I got to get it. I got to get something like to take it in a little bit. It's an extra large, but I'm a large, you know. But Nick Chubb is back today, and the Browns are pretty pathetic. They're pretty pathetic. I think it's a bigger deal that they're subtracting Cooper. I think the Browns are going to get lit up today. But the Bengals are a fugazi team sometimes. They've lost to the Patriots this year. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let me see. Let's take a look at this. Myles Garrett has sacked Joe Burrow 8 times. That's a lot. Nick Chubb return. Watson gets sacked. I got nuggets for every game. You know this. Watson gets sacked 12.4% rate. That's the highest in the league. Jesus Christmas. The Bengals are the worst against the run at a 47% success rate. So they're going to try to run Chubb. Chase Brown is the absolute number 1 in Cincinnati. He's got 15 points 3 weeks straight now, fantasy. So Chase Brown has solidified himself as the guy over there. I just don't know if we want to go into that poop, right? The dog pound. There's poop at the dog pound, see, Rich. Do we really want to wager in a poop game like that, right? I say we stay away. Maybe fantasy you got to look at it and stuff, but I think we can zone in on a few other areas. No, let's keep bringing things to my attention on the betting board that. Well, you know what? I'm going to look too. First of all, let's go right into the Detroit-Minnesota game. Justin Jefferson has played 8 games versus the Lions. He's got 1,100 yards receiving. Chris, did you hear that? 1,100 yards receiving. That's by far the world record for anybody against any opponent in 8 games, by far. 1,100. He kills Detroit. So, here, I got one. Jameis Winston. Or what's his name? Jamison Williams. 4 out of the last 5 games, this kid has produced. This kid is producing. Who better than him to have the first touchdown today? Plus 1,400. Jamison Williams, right over the top. First tutty. $2. pays out $28. That's going in, Nucci, baby. That's a Nucci scratch-off. Now, we're going to do the real one in case he gets in second. I don't want to get screwed. So, Jameis Williams, anytime touchdown is plus 230. That's very high. That's high, boys. Jameis Williams is plus 230. We just named a couple other guys when I was asking Cody and I was asking people which ones. The guys were plus 105, minus 110. Jamison Williams touchdown anytime plus 230. I'm going to take a little shot at that one. And man, I want to do something with Devontae. Doubleheader tomorrow night. I'm looking at some of these games and not until tomorrow. Guys, the Seahawks have scored 20 points in every game this year, at least. In every game, their minimum, they at least scored 20. I was reading it. Where is it? Seattle. They've scored 20 points each game. Falcons over 3 straight games. Oh, the Falcons games have gone over 3 straight games. Bijan and Algier, 200 rushing yards. Oh, I found something. Boys. I knew I had something. I found the shitty corner, the worst defensive back, just as bad as French Toast, the guy for Philly. I found him. I got it highlighted here and circled. His name is A.J. Terrell. Look him up. He's the worst corner to ever live, ever. He's going to be on DK Metcalf all day today. He plays for Atlanta. So I think maybe we want to put something on DK to maybe even like an anytime touchdown. They're going to go to DK when they need him. They're going to DK in the red zone. That guy is a very bad. He's got no ball skills. He's always hitting the guy. Like back turn, not looking, PI, pass interference. We want that. We want all that smoke. DK Metcalf. Let's see, anytimer. DK Metcalf, anytime. Oh, my God, plus 145. Those are good odds. Yo, look at this. Jamison Williams and DK Metcalf to score touchdowns. $5 wins $35. Let me see. I want to make a lot of them, though. So how much do I have to put up to win $10? $1.42 pays $10. Bang. That's called Pepper. That's why they call me Johnny Pepper. Sergeant Pepper. I pepper the board for maximum fun. That's what we do. We're here to have fun. Good vibes, fun, people, laugh, social. You know what I'm saying? Wow. What I really need, I need that one guy's ladder. Nobody's given me a ladder yet today, and I haven't mentioned one. I told you, he's got a big boy arm, Christopher. Big boy arm. I got to put that game on. What's the score over there? How we doing in that game? Drake May, big boy arm. Hey, Colorado. Speaking of arms, Colorado's coming on. Shador. 25-10. All right. Look at May. Touchdown. Oh, I'm behind you. I just saw the touchdown now. Who was that? That wasn't Demario Douglas, was it? Oh, Osborne. Good. I was afraid. All right. You know what? We needed that. Fantasy football owners, we needed that because we don't want Jacksonville to sit on the ball. We want more Evan Ingram. I'm so happy I found the shittiest corner on earth. Don't forget, French Toast, A.J. Terrell. He'll be on DK Metcalf today. Don't forget, that's a Nucci nugget. I'm the 2-time MVP, Nucci Jokic. Don't forget that nugget. That's why I read a lot, to find a few nuggets. Oh, look at this. This turned into a decent game. I got Wan'Dale Robinson in my flexes, boys, and loving it. Oh, you did the Digsby ladder? Oh, thanks for telling me, Chris. Hey, Chris, I feel like something's missing from my life if I don't take one ladder. Let's look at a couple guys, Chris. I keep going back to we got 4 games today where both teams are 500 or better. 4. Let's go right to the cream of the crop games. Fuck these other games. Excuse my language. Let's go right to the cream of the crop. Houston, Green Bay. Detroit, Minnesota. Chiefs, Niners. Jets, Steelers. Wow. I say we go right to the cream of the crop. Hey, Purdy is a downfield magician. You know who else catches balls downfield? Oh, I don't even. I was going to say Ayuk. Where's Ayuk? I like Ayuk today. This is the day to bet Ayuk. Today, T-Rich. Ayuk first quarter will get you today. Don't be scared. Do they have the first quarter on Ayuk today? Today's the day to get back for a couple weeks ago. You got to have that memory. First quarter alternate receiving, Ayuk. Wow, 10 yards, still minus. They know. They know. I love Ayuk today. And I tell you what, it's going to be very hard for the Chiefs to win. Very hard for the Chiefs to win today. Chubb, London, JJ. JJ McCarthy? Jerry Jeudy? You like Jerry Jeudy today? I don't know about that, Chris. I like Justin Jefferson. You thought I was really serious. Oh, man. All right, Chris. Ready? I want the cream of the crop. I want to bet I want to take every game. You know how we know if we're good fans or not? The real games. Can we pick the 4 real games? There's 4 real ones. The night game, Jets, Steelers. I got the Jets. I'll scream it from the mountaintops. Jets tonight. Niners, Chiefs. The same way I called the Super Bowl overtime. I feel strongly about the Niners today. I think Fat Andy's going to call such a brilliant game that he's going to have them on their heels. But my back. I think that it's going to be a little too much. And you can't win forever. That's why it's real life. It's real life. Same thing. It's real life. When I look at the Detroit, Minnesota is 5-0 against the spread this year and in regular life. But Minnesota hasn't even not covered. That's over today. Over. So I think the good games are pretty clear. Watch this. We like the Jets, Pittsburgh, easy. Russell Wilson's playing all fucked up. You know, I got to stop cursing. We like the Jets. Niners are going to be too much at home. Candlestick, whatever their field is now. Candlestick Park. That's from when I was 8 years old. Candlestick. Niners, right? It's so clear. Now, the other ones, Detroit travels well when you have the best running team and the best offensive line. That travels. Minnesota, never lost yet. Something's got to give. We like Detroit because if Detroit can't go beat them, who is? Detroit. And then, guys, you're going to call me crazy, but the Houston Texans are a tough team. They keep putting up big numbers and nobody ever gives them credit. They keep doing it. They're beating. Watch this. I'm going to show you their weeks. They're in my head, and they just keep getting no credit. Jordan Love is a mistake. He makes a lot of mistakes, guys. Watch this. Week 6. Texans 41. Patriots 21. 41-21. What did the Packers do? Did the Packers play? Packers 34-13. All right. Week 5. Texans 23-20. Beat Buffalo. Packers 24-19. Barely beat the Rams. Week 4. This is as far as I'm going back. Just want to see their last 3 weeks. Did the Texans play 3 weeks ago? Yeah. 24-20. Beat the Jags. Green Bay might have been off that week. Listen, nobody's blowing the Texans out. Green Bay is not blowing them out today. And if Love throws an interception or 2, or you catch that fumble, now you gotta. If Houston could catch a lead, don't you love when you have a good underdog that's taking a couple points? You throw 10 on them. Now they got the lead. If you take a 10-3 lead with Houston, you're taking 11. You feel great, don't you? Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, the papers. Guys, like, share, give it a like, give it a share. We're logging massive hours today. Got a lot of people in here all day, up and over the 2 hours. We're having some fun in here. Now, Titans, Bills. Okay, what can get us as a stinker? Bills, Titans. Is there any way that stinker, that game stinkers us? Can the Titans ruin our ticket? I'm saying no. Texans, Packers. Some people might like the Packers. Some like the Texans. There is no stinker, but I'm leaning. I'd rather take points with Texans, but we'll see. Eagles, Giants. I love the Giants up until yesterday morning when I found out the blind side tackle's out. The left tackle's out for the Giants. I'm rooting for the Giants, and I'm pretty sure Wan'Dell's going to have 6 catches at least. Lions, Vikings, Lions. Seahawks, Falcons, Seattle. Seattle today, guys. Remember that. Nobody's as good as they seem. Nobody's as bad as they seem. Atlanta, it's time for them to blitz Kirk and his no lateral movement ass, and that's it. Like, that's coming back down to the pack. Bengals, Browns, we like the Bengals. Dolphins, Colts. Got to say the Colts. Oh, the Colts are 5-1 at home, Chris. This is the Richardson bet of the day. Listen, we have to all bet the Colts. They're 5-1 against the spread this year. They're the best team in the NFL, not named the Minnesota Vikings. Nobody covers more than the Colts. And the Dolphins are scoring 12 points a game. 12. So that's that. Gotta put the Colts in something. And the Commanders. This is going to put Jaden Daniels as the MVP. After today, Daniels is the MVP of the NFL moving into Week 8 because they're playing a very bad Carolina team and they're going to roll. And if he throws if he has 350 yards today, 3 touchdowns, 60 yards on the ground or something, forget about it. Raiders, Rams. McVay's going for John Madden's record. John Madden's the only guy to ever be the winningest coach of his franchise under 40 years old. If McVay wins today, he's the winningest coach of the Rams, 38 years old. Shout out to McVay. That's really impressive. Really impressive. Hell yeah. I'm about to go off. Chiefs, Niners. I'm going Niners. Something's got to give with the Chiefs. They got to lose sometimes. I'm calling it today. And the Jets, we love the Jets. We're going to go on live. We're going to go on live tonight. T-Rich, give me a nice cover. Will you do the right fucking thing here? I want a nice one for tonight. I want Aaron Rodgers bungee jumping into a sea of sharks. Yes. I want Aaron Rodgers like coming out of an airplane onto like a bed of nails. Something crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go Jets Steelers tonight because I'm really interested. We're gonna watch this game. Come on, you know I'm kidding. Come on, do something fun. Bring my spirits up. Yeah, we're gonna go Jets tonight, big time. I want to watch that game. I am so curious, guys. Here's what I'm curious. I want to do the new cheat. This is what I'm looking for, and I want everybody to give me what their predictions are. Okay, guys. Amari Cooper today. This is the NOOCH Sportsbook, and I'm writing all your answers. Amari Cooper, over under 5 catches. That's my line. 5 catches. I'm gonna say he has 5 catches exactly. Chris, under. Tyler, I'll wait for you. I'm only gonna ask like 5 or 6 questions, and then I'm gonna log off. So I want to get these. Make sure you type the answer. Okay. Devontae Adams. It's all, you know what? Just me, you, and the 3 of us. So I can write the exact. I want Devontae Adams full line. Ready? I'm gonna say 8 catches, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. Did you hear that? I'll take your whole line, Chris. Chris and Tyler. If you want to have some fun, write his line. Let's have some fun. All right. 6 for 84 and 1. Chris. 6, 84 and 1. What's Tyler? Running around the block or something? Jesus. Oh, don't worry, Chris. Ready? I'm gonna give you a couple. Ready? I want to make a good one here. Oh, and the good games. I'll do the good games. Here we go. Watch. Just stick with me. Okay, ready? More passing yards, Love or Stroud? Who's going to have? I'm going to say Stroud. Wow, Chris says Love. This is fun. All right. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, ready? Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to think of a good question that gets tough. Lions, Vikings. I got to come up with a Lions, Vikings question. I got it. Fantasy. No, you know what? We know Brown should catch more than Jefferson. We know Jefferson should get more yards. More fantasy points. Jefferson or Brown. Straight up fantasy points. I'm gonna say, oh man, shit. I'm gonna say Jefferson, I guess. That's hard. Damn. And then we got, I got one. More total yards. Oh no, I can't. You know what I am looking forward to though? The Giants running back. I wonder what's gonna happen with Singletary. Do you think Tracy's gonna have a role with the team? Wow. I got one. Ready? And don't sleep on this guy. Remember, I'm telling you this. I'm going to say Kareem Hunt has more scrimmage yards than Breece Hall today. I'm going so out on a limb. I don't even know if I believe that, but I want to see if Kareem Hunt continues to play like he did last game. I'd be very excited. That would really excite me. I can't wait to see these matchups. As a matter of fact, I want to hang up so I can speak to you guys on the phone and we can go over real shit. I love you guys. Like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'll see you tonight. Peace.